What up, world? Yesterday I posted part 1 of this video. Today is the aftermath. This is part 2. I finally got the question asked in the shop, and this is the barbershop conversation about this topic. Tap in. I want to see y'all in the comments. Once again, I appreciate you for subscribing, watching this video, like, share, and subscribe. With Fine Vantage, your boy Var. Peace. Y'all ain't on camera either, but y'all voices will be heard. So the topic of the day will be is hip hop a classist culture that acts like they don't like classism?
Oh, my bad. I ain't hear that. Oh, I ain't hear that. You got a buzzing right
Hold on, let me turn that down. The question is hip hop a classist culture that acts like it doesn't like classism?
Now, we're talking like all of hip hop, or is it just
Hip hop
like
today. Hip hop is hip hop today. We can't, you know what I mean? It's hip hop of now.
I mean, everything is about status.
Is it?
No,
it's not. No, it's not. Everything in your world, that's why you smile like that.
I mean, expression.
Everything ain't about status.
I mean, in the hip hop world, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, but
Yeah, most of everything is all about.
But you don't get status.
and classes. You go ahead.
But you don't always get status from money. That's the thing. If you're talking about being the best rapper, you should get the status from being the best rapper. It shouldn't be about the money. So the classism in the hip hop is kind of like, that's where it gets messy, right? Like, you're supposed to be applauding for him because he's nice, because his lyrical wordplay was amazing. We ain't clapping for him because he got the biggest bank account, but that's what we do now. And we don't even give a damn about how you really can rap. It's like, oh, you the most paid.
Oh, you got the most drill.
Or you got the most drill. Or, oh, nah, nigga, you ain't shit. Like they say, you know, once they get money, like, fuck you, broke nigga, you can't do shit. So that's kind of like the attitude of hip-hop now, when it didn't used to be like that. But, so that's why I say, is it just a classist culture now? Because they always say, everybody's like, they diss you if you ain't got no money in hip-hop, all around the board. But then they be like, shit, how you treat a motherfucker with no money like this? We ain't got shit. We don't have nothing. And so it's like, it's a controversy. It's like a contradiction.
But for like up and coming rappers, like I remember like the Chief Keef era, like he didn't have no money like that. It was just a lot of niggas in one video,
right,
doing the don't like music video. And that shit blew up. But I don't feel like that was like a money thing. Like
it wasn't then. For him, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But that was what, 15, 20 years ago as well.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of like.
How long was that actually? That might be a little bit too long.
That was like 15 years ago.
15 years ago, maybe?
10 years ago.
Am I saying a little bit too long?
He came out
2013, 14, something like that.
Like,
it's 2026. It's
well,
almost 15.
No, he came out. She came out in 2011, 2012.
It's almost 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a good amount of time. It's a good amount of time. So, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely changed a little bit more. It's less. It's changed more from when Chief Keef came out too. I definitely would say that. Would you agree? Like the culture as a whole has changed even more from since then. So, I guess let's speak about really the modern era of hip hop, like the modern hip hop. Like, it's a thing. If you ain't got money, you ain't shit. Everything about money.
I think that's the concept behind it. Nowadays, that's why I asked you when I said, is it modern hip hop we're talking about, or like?
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be talking about the 80s, it's definitely, because that wouldn't apply. But
yeah,
I don't even think that's just hip hop. I think that's just how things are. If you don't have money, then what's your value?
But how things are where? That's not how things are in, like, when people, and everywhere. Like, is that how things are at a yoga studio? No.
No, because it's specifically meant to be able to. Some a place like a yoga studio.
But you said everywhere.
Specifically meant to detach from materialism in the world in itself.
That's my point.
But that's not hip hop.
But that's my point in it not being everywhere. Also.
I think hip hop definitely takes
you blanking in it to make it. I'm sorry.
It takes a more emphasis on what you got.
Right.
And what do you stand out as versus other cultures where they, like, whether it's country, rock, or whatever, it's more about the substance itself, or the sound itself. But like hip hop is a very vague term for music because it can be further than music. Hip hop can be art. Hip hop can be a style of expression. It can be a lifestyle.
We're talking about the culture as a whole.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in the sense of like, if you're looking for those type of rappers or that type of energy, you can find that in hip hop where money isn't a.
Do they matter in it?
They may not be mainstream, but they definitely got their own.
No, that's not what I'm questioning. Do they matter? What I'm saying is, you don't matter if you ain't. nothing matters if you ain't about money in hip hop. Yeah, you get a bunch of people who rap. Who cares? That's not saying you can't rap if you don't rap about that. But I'm saying, would you matter? No.
But that thing,
Even
the term matter, like, are you talking about mainstream? Because you can still matter and still have your own fan base and make money. You just may not be a Drake. You may not be an A-list celebrity.
Are you relevant to hip-hop?
Yeah, are you relevant to hip-hop? No. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not talking about, yeah, you're not relevant to the culture. You're not. You having like a breakdown argument. We know it's people out there rapping that got like 25 friends or 100 fans. Who cares about them? They're not relevant. There's a bunch of those. But we talk about, like, in the game where it really matters, are those people relevant? Even the people who kind of backpack it, they're still wearing Gucci. They still present a certain way, like they got money. It's always about status and money with hip hop.
I mean, also you have to understand, you know, when you talk about hip hop in itself, and I'm just talking about like musically, what all the time, what has always been spoken about? When did hip hop come out? Like the 70s or the 80s?
80s.
Yeah, late 70s.
What was the main topic of discussion?
I'm nice. I'm rap better than you. It might be a little braggadocious, but it's like, yeah, I'm better than you. I'm nicer than you. I'm good at this, and you better. You know, like,
and
you
that
know.
was rap to its core.
But how
when did you see that switch?
But how do you explain rappers like Kendrick and J. Cole who don't emphasize money or don't give off a flashier look, but still have surged in the mainstream without having that to be the focal point?
I think they're just outliers.
Yeah, they're just like the one or two.
But I'm just saying.
I mean, but
it's
it's
outliners. But I'm just saying at that point, where that's a strong outliner. Those two.
not really, because it's only those two.
But
It's like you know, when they bring up the anomaly, it's like we really talking about the majority. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to discredit them or say they don't exist. They do. We know that. But how many Kendricks or J. Cole's is it?
No, that's fair. And I feel like they only exist because they was out
And they
before the change.
Exactly. And they switched up too a little bit too, especially J. Cole.
you can still brush, but pretty low. No,
And I think everything, and a lot of things, not everything, but a lot of things in the past 10, 20 years have been more about consumerism than anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think that's just, not only is it a change in hip hop, but it's just a change in the way people live and the way people are today.
So they're more consumed about bullshit than ever, basically.
Yeah, they just have a more consumerism outlook on things.
But more concerned about bullshit. Like, you making it sound right. I'm trying to be for real. You trying? I mean,
No, but I'm
concerned
serious.
about shit
That's how you would say it. Like
concerned about shit that don't matter. Just buying shit. Materialism. The shit that's when everybody die, it don't matter. But you know, on Instagram, it's the biggest thing in the world, and everywhere it's like it's fake. It's a bunch of bullshit. Like, really, it ain't shit you worry about when the ambulance comes for you.
say that.
Well, it's bullshit. Like,
I think it just depends on the person.
It's just like how much does your whatever material item matter in desperate times? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in the sake of
real events, like that shit don't matter. Yeah, it's just bullshit. That's why I say, like, consumer, what can I get you to buy leads us in one way or another with everything, man. It's kind of messing things up. But what you about to say? Nah. You about to say something? Oh.
I would say that I feel like hip hop has followed closely with the trend of what has become like popular. Like other cultures of music don't even gotta do that. Like country is country, like whether it's in the 70s or now, they might add a little more like pop to it, but it's still the same idea. But that's like social media that's kind of ramped up. Hip hop has kind of followed along with the trend of what keeps it relevant.
No, I feel
You
like,
think hip?
Even like with, I felt like when I was growing up, it was all about smoking weed. Wiz, Wayne.
The backpacking vlog
You know what I'm
era.
saying? Yeah, it was all about that. Wale, J. Cole, and then after I said graduate, it got to more of YN and doing heavy drugs.
Yeah.
And that's what we listen to.
The
Like, you know what I'm saying?
the rapper
Perky
ain't
Molly
a drug
said.
dealer, a drug user. Yeah.
Perky Molly. I forgot his song. Yeah.
Perky
No, I know what you're talking about.
Molly
Percocet.
Percocet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Future.
Oh, what's that? Mask off.
Yeah. A lot of them, they just talk about, what's, like you said, the trendy thing. And I feel like, you know what? Everybody was rapping about perk 30s.
Yeah, and Perk 30s don't even exist.
They made in the hood.
They ain't a real drug. But yeah, I just feel like that's just what it's become now, is that for hip hop to stay as relevant as it has to be, for some reason it's always got to follow the trend versus being a single point of what it is supposed to be.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. I'm just saying, but what's freedom of expression and what hip hop's always been is like a rebellious type of free space where people can express themselves. You always will have these different outliners that come around that gain more attention than others.
Okay. I think it's been a long time since it's been what you just said what it's supposed to have been, what it started as. It's been a long time since then. Like, and in this era, hip hop is like bump heads with this era completely, because hip hop is about speaking out and saying the truth and standing on stuff. But this era is oversensitive and ain't about speaking the truth and really about coddling and protecting people's feelings and stuff. It's like they don't mix. It's like oil and water.
That's fair.
And now that's why it's like everybody's friends and everybody's in the game. Don't nobody call people out. Don't nobody do nothing that they used to do, because everything's fair and game. Because as long as you're making money, you good. Don't nobody care what you do. Don't nobody care what you do.
That's why when you see Drake losing beat, it never will matter, because Drake will always have that fan base where he can drop tomorrow and they won't care who beat him, who said what about him, etc., etc.
I mean, I feel the same way about him in that regard too, but more so about the topic. I mean, it's completely sold out at this point. Like, it's completely sold out. They make statements long as they come with some political alliance or something that can pay them now. They don't make statements because it's just on their heart no more.
Yeah.
Their joint is weird. It's been past that.
And that's why I say it's like the popular opinion or popular look that's kind of been intertwined in hip hop, where it's not about necessarily. It can still be about standing for what you believe in, but if that isn't the popular opinion, it may not be as vocalized as it would be in spaces. Like when Childish Gambino dropped the whole "This is America" type of deal, and that was during the Trump era coming up, where there was the issue in Charlottesville, the George Floyd moment. Like, there's moments of where unity happens, where you can get the message out there. But as we've seen, like Black Lives Matter as well, we've seen how easily it can evaporate, and people will then move on to different.
Yeah, because when it's built on bullshit, it's supposed to evaporate. Black Lives Matter for one, and that whole movement, everything you just mentioned was built on bullshit for political gain. That wasn't really authentic outrage and from the streets. That was charged by them. That's why it fell apart, and it's nothing no more. Like, it was like, what are we doing? They was out there just in an emotional rage. Nobody knew what they were doing. That's why, like you said, it's just like, what now? Like, whatever with that now. It was just emotional. It wasn't strategic. It wasn't thought out. It was somebody using people's emotional rage against them to their benefit. And they ended up where they at, with a whole lot of money and nothing else to do with Black Lives Matter no more. That shit is terrible.
I got a little side segment. So, you know how I said I feel like my era was weed? Would you feel like the era before me was gangster?
Gangster? No.
50 Cent,
That was the golden age.
Soulja Boy, 50 Cent, and
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
The same era as 50 Cent.
They are, bro. They was on the cover at the same time with Double XL. 2003.
50 Cent and Soulja Boy were on the same cover of Double XL.
Yeah, because Soulja Boy was out when we were kids, but
yeah,
it was like, I'm talking about like the whole thing of rap. It was like gangster rap was actually a thing. And I feel like when I got into high school, it was more so.
I mean,
weed. Like,
50 might have been. I mean, what you mean?
50 Cent
what you mean gangster rap though? Like, what you saying gangster? Because 50 I mean, you know, after that you got Nelly still. You start doing that Atlanta shit. It's like street.
T.I. gave me like a street feel.
But gangster though ain't T.I. ain't gangster. Like unless you just loosely using it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like street, yeah, because he trap music, and that was T.I. thing. We doing trap music, but you don't even look at T.I. and Young Jeezy in the same. You know what I'm saying? Like it's trap, but it's different, right?
Yeah.
T.I.
That's
Young
another
Jeezy.
one. Jeezy's another guy. Like I feel like it was more of those people coming out.
Yeah, I
era.
think it's hood shit more than gangster shit, and gangster just giving them a good label.
Is the wrong
It's giving them a good label, but you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, what they used to call this shit, gangster rap. So I guess that's what you're saying, like gangster, just because it's tied to gangs and shit like that. But I feel what you're saying.
I feel like and after that era, that's when like the weed smokers came in. So that was like the big wave of weed smokers.
I guess I just look at it like Atlanta and the South got big during that time. 50 was the last nigga from New York at that time that you talking about. Like Soulja and all of them got big. You get the Migos after that and all that type of stuff. Like Atlanta had that huge run. You talking about after the early 2000s? That's when Atlanta just took it over completely. It was Southern. It was Southern based. New York trying to find footing until
Wayne came.
New York ain't had nothing to do with Wayne. I'm talking about
like Wayne was that in between like Atlanta and I guess the
He kept it.
and then he died until it was Wayne, Nicki and Drake and them. Because Wayne wasn't really doing nothing. It was them. He was probably a little feature.
What do you mean by that?
When Drake and Nicki started rapping, Wayne fell back. Like his shit was pushing Young Money. Yeah, it wasn't about him no more. He get a feature here and there, but it was about the new people.
No, I ain't gonna lie, that man was still dropping crazy.
Yeah, and the No Ceilings mixtape.
No Ceilings, Sorry for the Wait.
Yeah.
Because they
Partner 4.
when we was in high school, they had a big concert by us. Remember?
Yeah. But it still was focused. I just kind of feel like
he was taking a step back.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You could see the small, like that
He
was
was more
definitely
skateboard at that time.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He was
doing.
he was trying to, that's what he's supposed to be doing. He was playing the executive role, trying to put people out. Young Money was a whole lot of people at one time. That when they had that bedrock shit.
It was boy band type shit.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of them motherfuckers at one
Nicki
point.
Minaj was cooking.
Drake
was cooking. Tiger had his moments.
I forgot about Tiger. Yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah, when Tiger was going bald.
People be dogging Tiger. Tiger had a good ass run though.
He
Like
did.
Tiger had a good run. I
For
don't know.
where he been?
It just be like people be dogging the shit out people with like 1 and 2 and 3 hits and they don't have none to this level that they got that one. It just be weird. Like that's some cornball ass shit. No, he got like Rack City was huge. Deuces, Rap City. I say Rack City and Deuces.
Yep.
Like it's a lot of artists ain't got one song as big as either one of those. That shit be crazy. A lot of artists ain't got a song big as Mim's 2 records, 1 record. This is why I'm hiding shit. The industry, that shit be crazy.